then you're back to first gear, and then you're down the other side like a roller coaster through some quick S's. So it's look, it's got a bit of everything. There's a plaza section which has got grandstands all the way around it, a bit of an amphitheatre with some really tight little technical parts. So it's look, I think it's going to produce great racing. The guys have done a great job with the circuit layout and the facility, and I don't think Austin's got an idea of what's coming when 400 Aussies lob into town. So it's.
And what's your read on it, mate? Been over there when you spoke to them about the cars. What do they think these things are? Do they know exactly what they are or not? Have they got any idea?
I was surprised. We went over and it was at the MotoGP weekend. We're doing a demo lap, and they said, "Oh, we'll do an autograph session for you." I'm like, it's a bit embarrassing. No one's going to turn up, but there was a massive line. People had photos of supercars, so everyone knew what it was. We even ran into Lance Armstrong in a restaurant. He knew what V8 Supercars was, and that we're going to be there in a month. So it's Austin's prepared. They're ready for us. We're just going to arrive with our show and deliver a good weekend. Well,
the format, I think it's 4 100-kilometre races. So actually, it's going to be a pretty full-on sprint type thing. And we're seeing so far this year that really works. So that our cars will work good with that format there. Yeah. Yeah, and I think tyre deg's going to be huge there, just with such long loaded corners. So I think it's going to produce pretty good racing. Guys' tyres going off with those hairpin first gear corners, trying to pull the thing up with the rears going off, locking rears. So it's going to be exciting. Well, thanks, mate, and look, thanks for winding Russell up. Look at him over there. These guys are packing up. We don't get to see this often, but we'll go and just this is Russell. This will be Russell Ingall, dead set. This is him in his classic helping the boys pack up mode. Hey, absolutely. Yeah, how you going there, mate? Wrapping up that steering rack.
I'm just packing a rack.
James was just saying we're just having a look at a little bit of packing a rack. Having a look at a little bit of vision there. We're a bit surprised David Wall didn't have a little more respect for you, mate, in his comments. What were your thoughts on the incident that happened on track?
I did have a go at me.
No, only subtly.
Only subtly. And I really respect his opinion too, because he's such a well-rounded professional race driver that's been around for many years. And
you did this.
I certainly appreciate. I certainly appreciate that opinion. About as much as I regard my next-door neighbours, which isn't much. But yeah, look, the thing is, the guy hasn't got much racing experience. He's playing with the big boys. Obviously, must be pretty tough as well, because he's in a very fast car, and his two teammates are winning races, and he's not. So he's under a bit of stress and strain. So you can gauge he's probably a little bit disjointed, but that's life, and he didn't race very well. I don't appreciate people that block all the time. If you're going to continue blocking, that's not racing. We're not Formula One, at the end of the day. I'll put up with it for so long, then the car's going down the inside. Simple as that.
Now, listen, mate, I've got to ask you here. We're hearing this is your last year, and part of that year, Texas, mate, you must be rapt about going there. I know we are. I reckon you're one of the sort of blokes that belong over there.
Yeah, mate. Texas is going to be awesome. I can't tell you how much I reckon it's going to be a success. I mean, we're going to the heartland here. We've got V8s, yeah. We've got big four-door cars, rear-wheel drive, and we're going to the heartland of it. Like, this is it, and I reckon they're going to love it. I really hope the crowd embrace it. I think compared to a lot of the other overseas events that we've been to in different countries, America's going to get it. They're going to get what we're about, so I can't wait.
Now, mate, Lowndesy and I are both bred cattle and still in the cattle industry. Is there anything I can lend you in terms of kit? I've got a couple of really cool belt buckles or spurs, anything like that, mate? Or you got this sort of, I know you've got spurs, okay. What about a belt buckle?
Well, you do a bit of breeding, don't you? I think I need a bit of DNA at the moment. Mine's running a bit low.
Family show, boys. Family show.
That's about it.
All right, thanks, mate. And I look forward to seeing you over there in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, so we're ready for Texas. Is Texas ready for Larko and Russell Ingall?
No.
Absolutely. So tonight on 7, Mate and 7. So 7, Mate if you're in New South Wales and Queensland. The other states on 7. You can catch the highlights of today's 2 races in the Chill Perth 360. And then on 7, Mate, 1 o'clock Monday and Tuesday, you'll catch full replays of race 10 and today's 2 races as well. V8 Supercar Championship of 2013 has had it all, and we're only at our 4th event of the season. We're in Western Australia at a venue with a 40-year history in Australian touring cars, Barbagallo Raceway, 50 kilometres north of Perth. It's a circuit that's tough on tyres. It is very fast and a great arena-like atmosphere. It's a good place for us to go racing in the V8 Supercars. As we welcome you to highlights of race 12 of the championship season here on 7 Sport, the third and final race of the Chill Perth 360. Saturday's opener, the 60-60 Super Sprint format, was won by Craig Lowndes. Well, the first race of Sunday split into two 100-kilometre races, taken out by his teammate Jamie Whincup. Started from position 5, a great strategy play by Red Bull Racing Australia in pit lane. Got him to the front, his second victory of 2013. So after 11 races, the championship ladder looks like this. Whincup stretches his lead to 45 points. Scott McLaughlin also comes into the top 10. So that's how they stand heading into the final race of the weekend, another 100 Ks. In commentary with me is Mark Scaife and Neil Crompton.
tease it.